Today is Ed Colson. He's the founder and owner of a Beaverton-based company called Ready Northwest. And talk about your experience in disaster management. How'd you get into putting together these kits for disaster?
Yeah, absolutely. So I have a background in emergency management and emergency communications. And about 2011, when I was attending school to get my degree in emergency management, I noticed that there wasn't any type of preparedness that's a focal point here in the Portland area. There wasn't any place to go buy kits or get preparedness supplies or even advice. So I researched into that and I came in across Ready Northwest, and I created it in order to give people who want to be prepared for an earthquake or any other disaster the ability to get the products that they need for all the different types of emergencies that they have to worry about.
So when you buy one of these kits, you get a kit and everything that's in it. So let's talk about what's in it and what's most important to have in case of a disaster.
Yeah, absolutely. So we have different kits based upon the different places where they would go. We have our home-based kits, which are our bucket, which have the all-important 5-gallon bucket with a toilet seat lid, which comes complete with sanitary bags and water, food, and other tools that you could use inside the house. The most important thing we also recommend is also having a emergency kit with you wherever you are, and that's why we have backpack kits. Perfect for the car, for the trunk, or if you travel somewhere, to be able to have an emergency pack with you instead of having it at the home. And then we recommend smaller kits that you can put inside your locker at work or underneath your desk so that you'll have a kit no matter where you are.
Let's talk specifically about what's in these kits. The big one that you would have somewhere in your home accessible, and you say have it accessible in the home, not in a garage that might not be accessible in an earthquake. So let's talk about what's in here.
So what we have in here in our 5-gallon kit is we have the all-important toilet paper that's in there. We recommend people add that in there, but then we also have the different tools. We have first aid kits, we have gloves, and then we have some of the most important stuff, water, so that people can be able to have some sort of drinking water initially after an incident or an earthquake. As supplies and stuff are coming in, they have an actual supply of water for 72 hours. And then we also have communication. We have a radio that goes in there as well too, and different other tools as well as food in there.
Well, the radio is important. This is a flashlight and a radio together. That's important because you want information about where you can go, where help might be, where responders might be as well, right?
Absolutely, because when an earthquake happens, there's going to be a lot of things that are going on, and as supplies start to come through, if we don't have power, if we don't have television or internet, radio becomes the primary means of communication, and through radio we're able to go to particular locations where we could pick up more additional supplies. So that's why it's important to always have some sort of radio inside your disaster kit.
Now, ideally, someone could put a disaster kit like this together themselves, but if you want to have everything in it to go to where you are, how much do these range in price?
So our disaster kits that we have on our website range from the bucket kits, they range from $85 on up, and then our backpacks starting at $45 on up, and then we have our smaller kits which are perfect for the office. They start at a reasonable $20. So you putting together a disaster kit that's pre-made helps you to be able to have all your initial supplies on hand, and then as you progress throughout the day you could start adding all the more important things that you have, whether it's medication or other types of supplies that you use throughout the day.
All right, thanks. Ed Colson with Ready Northwest. Good advice. Good idea to get one of these kits together. If you don't do it yourself, then get one that's already put together, and you'll be ready as best you can for an earthquake. Back to you.
Yeah, watching that, Ken, I feel pretty ill prepared for the event of a big one. That does bring us to our